First of all, I will wish happy festival of Deepavali to all my dear friends and colleagues. Today, I will like to share my views on civil side, particularly on particularly the distinction between loan and deposit. So far as loan and deposit are concerned, there is a threshold distinction between the two, as held by the learned Justice Srimati Sujata Manohar, which is a reported judgment. The prime mover in loan is debtor, whereas so far as deposit is concerned, the prime mover is creditor. This is the threshold distinction between the two. So far as limitation is concerned, for filing a civil suit for loan, the limitation is 3 years from the date of giving the loan to the debtor. So far as deposit is concerned, the limitation starts from the date of demand. That is, when you demand the deposited amount by way of issuing a notice to the other side, within 3 years from that date, from the 3 years from the date of receival of that notice, the limitation for depositing for deposit starts. So, to avoid any type of risk while filing a suit either for loan or deposit, it is advisable not to take any risk, and either it is a case of loan or either it is a case of deposit, the suit should be filed within 3 years to avoid any type of unwanted complications. For proving loan transactions, if the defense lawyer take a plea of loan transaction, though the nature of case is of deposit, in that event, the defense lawyer, that is the defendant, has to prove the series of transactions of the deposited amount with different type of persons, and then and as per Money Lending Act, and then and only then it can be held that if there are series of transactions between by the creditor with different type of persons, then and only then the loan can be proved, and it is attracted by the provisions of Money Lending Act. And if there is no license of money lending, in that event the suit can be dismissed on that count itself. And more particularly, there are penal provisions under Money Lending Act without doing the money lending, doing the money lending without any legal license. But the same analogy is not applicable for deposits. Then, so far as deposits and loan cases are concerned, now the Negotiable Instrument Act is going to be repealed. After coming into effect of the Negotiable Instrument Act, more cases were filed firstly under The Negotiable Instrument Act under Section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act for bouncing of check. But now, if this act is repealed, again the clients will have to move for filing a civil suit, and limitation for filing the suit for either for loan or either for deposit is 3 years, which be kindly noted by all my junior colleagues and so also the needed clients. Thank you very much. Have a festival of happy Deepavali to you all. Thanks for sharing my views with you on today.